Do you want a blooper though? Get me on a blooper. You can use this one. Sorry.
No, we're always down for a good blooper. Ben Wedlock leads sales here in the Asia Pacific region. What trends are you seeing in the business travel space as it relates to sustainability in the region?
Yeah, look, Chad, great question. And one of the things about sustainability is it's such a new topic for Asia Pacific. We have, infrastructure limitations in this region. We can't jump on a train to go intercontinental around our region. So it's imperative that people are looking at building out a framework, giving that knowledge to their staff to understand how their impact and their travel requirements really help their travelers at the end of the day to make smart and sustainable choices. It's so incredibly important, and I think Asia Pacific's finally getting to the point where it's becoming really prevalent and really focused in our region as well.
Well, especially in this region, and you just kind of touched on it, the nuances and the differences, going country to country, it makes it difficult. What suggestions do you have for travel managers and programs to up their sustainability game?
Yeah, look, great, and again, great question. One of the things about that, Chad, is really looking at how do you drive cost versus direct travel, right? We all know that it's cheaper to fly indirectly, but you're actually costing the emissions output on that much more substantially than a direct flight. You've also got the choice of newer aircraft. You've got the choice of, as I said, direct flights, and also looking at the cargo versus freight and versus passenger ratios are all factors that play inside choosing that. Obviously, we also have sustainability aviation fuels in the region, which is starting to become more available, more widely available, and more widely adopted from the airline. So those elements are really, really important for a traveler to make that choice, and being able to visualize that throughout the booking life cycle at the point of sale is so incredibly important to get that visibility to be able to make those smart choices. So again, it comes down to the individual traveler to be able to make those creative choices, but also it doesn't just stop at air, Chad, it also rolls into accommodation choices, right? So again, luxury versus a corporate property, they're not using as much water, looking at trying to make sure that you're not recycling your towels every day, recycling your linen every day. You don't need to do that on a business trip. You're hardly in the room. It's maybe just, hey, have a quick nap, leave the towel for the next day, and be able to kind of conserve that water conservation as well. It's also really important to look at the properties that you're working with to how they reinvest inside their sustainability journey in the hotel themselves. We're at a conference over the last couple of days, Chad, and being able to use the property here to be able to reinvest their waste food, to be able to redeploy to the actual people in need in the country we're in, so incredibly important to be able to look at those initiatives and really admire the work that the industry is doing to collectively move forward.
It goes so much further than just carbon, and I think some of those examples you just pointed out really opens a lot of eyes to how we can move towards a sustainable travel program. Thanks so much.
Absolutely. Thanks, Chad. One and done, baby.